Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bog. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we'll be diving back into Menace, picking up where we left off after a fantastic defense. The star of the show was Pike with his M6 CMG, and I'll let his work speak for itself before we start our next mission. Contaminate brood pools. Situation with sector is becoming critical. We need to take action. Yeah, we've seen this one before. We gotta contaminate the first and second pools. It costs like 40 or 60 AP, so you can't just like shoot it from a distance or do it, super easy. And then we gotta get to the evac soon. We gotta do it quick, we gotta do it clean, we gotta find the lost workers. Last time they were just on evac, so maybe I'm lucky and they do the same thing. This is definitely a mission where I want a small number of hard-hitting squads that I can keep moving forward as fast as possible. And so kind of in pursuit of that, there is a strong desire to, like, not bring... Oh my lord. It's an overcast day. That is a lot of alien wildlife. A lot of unknown alien wildlife, and a lot of blaster bugs. There's so many. What? I don't know if we can do this in 12 rounds. That's a lot of enemies. Wow, okay. So I was thinking of trying to give Lim the mobile infantry so he can hop in and out of the APC. That's gonna be a little bit interesting because I'm heavily considering not bringing Pike and trying to use the extra bits on like I don't know, maybe better armor for you. You want the long-range crowbar for this one because we are, well, I don't know. The flat 10 accuracy modifier is on both, and so we can probably do the long-range one. He is disheartened, which means that if he does panic, it's a really bad time. So this might be like a bring Darby kind of angle. Now that I'm thinking about it. So I'd happily bring him on a mission with more people, but with so few people available, if I'm trying to do like a three-person mission, I definitely want something where it's not quite as... This is the close-range carbine. I want the long-range carbine. We're dealing with the blaster bugs. We want the anti-tank missile, disposable one. Though it might be worth bringing the workshopped RPG, or even the MAL, to deal with the blaster bugs. I could try bringing the MAL and bring like bonus ammo. Sharpshooter is not the biggest thing you care about. The sharpshooter is iffy. And you just had weird perks that just didn't feel that good. You could maybe go for like a concealment type thing, but I don't know quite enough about how concealment works to help with that, but I could try giving her a concealment set and then have her kind of slink up the side. If I give her covert ops and then ambush, that could be fun. Let's try it, you know. We have a nice quick move in ambush lady. And then yeah, commando would be the next thing. I don't think we could afford that, but we can definitely give her the covert ops for concealment.
Service is always an act of valor.
And the ambush.
Service is always an act of valor.
And then we would need a little bit more to get commando. We can't even demote you to get points from you. Something with their bidden ability I don't really care about. Not really. But if she has like something like this, and then we could easily, yeah, pump both of those up. I could give him a special. Chuck the workshop RPG so he has a bit more options, but a full barrage of the arc feels pretty good. Oh my god, I was supposed to give him this. Oh no. That's a problem. It's not too big a deal because he's got the running gun. But the idea here is we have Darby like off to the side, and the two of them over here, and they go up the right side, she goes up the left side, doing as much damage as possible. We have extra stuff, we might as well give you more ammo. I really want to see how this goes. I'm deeply curious. Just running like a small tight squad. Let's try it. Oh yeah, we get the hunters. That is, oh, do I get control over them? Ooh, that is deeply interesting. They've just got the basic carbine, but they also have an SR-31 HM-SPR. The special purpose rifle is a bolt-action sniper rifle manufactured by Hatchet at Marteau for maximum precision over long ranges. Powerful and reliable, but not equipped with the most modern attachments, especially optics. So you have to deploy it, and it does a solid chunk of damage, even if it only shoots once. So they're very much like, get them into a good spot and have them start deploying or use them for scouting. But those rifles will do a pretty solid chunk of damage to some of the aliens. Okay. And then we got Darbs way over here. I want her to go as late as possible because she's the one who's all on her own.
Ready, Major.
Lim, we can't see anything, so start yourself off by getting in that truck. There's so many people in his squad. Good. Oh, that's so many. That's such a long load. So, yeah. So the workers are near the evacuate, but I can grab them after the sabotage. That means the hunters just need to go kind of inwards. Whoop! That is a blaster bug. So you are too far away to get a shot, but you can move up and deploy. Look at these little guys. They are very much civvies. Okay, hopefully it doesn't just immediately kill somebody. Nice. This gun does not quite have the range, but you can move up. Let's see how effective you guys are against the blaster bug if you take a knee. Excellent accuracy, full armor penetration. Okay, let's see what this does. Alright, did 25 damage. That makes sense with some of the damage fall off. So, they're not going to be, one-shotting them, but hey, damage is damage. Here it comes. Hopefully it can't move that far and shoot. Oh, it missed. Nice. That's exactly the same. No problems here. You're most effective at 6 tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I want to move 2. I can't fire again if I move 2, so we're gonna move 1 just to be safe. See what happens to it. Yeah, that does good damage. I can't move again, but I can fire this, and this should just rip through you, even with the long range. No! It's fleeing, though, so minor success. It's just gonna be all blaster bugs, isn't it?
Let's do this.
Darbs. We're moving up. You just have to get to your sabotage. as quietly as possible. Yeah, just keep going. You can
Eyes
deploy
on.
if needed. You're very out of range, so we can keep you sneaking up with your 3 concealment, and then deploy. Hopefully nothing goes for you. Ooh, okay, we got a couple of blaster bugs.
What?
This is where Rewa will hopefully come in handy. We want to sneak up a little bit, and finishing this off will proc Berserk, and so it is pretty worth it.
Good job.
Nice.
Whatever.
And then that won't be enough. This I could get some shots on, but I feel like we want to try and get the laser to go off, but that's going to be a little tough. We only can make it to there. But we're trying to put some damage on with this. That's a bad miss.
You want miracles?
This thing can't aim though, so we're okay.
Orders. Orders.
Darbs, you have line of sight on that, and the concealment's pretty good. The only problem is your damage falls off pretty bad. But this is also a situation where the 200 hit point rocket launcher could do some good. And just blow this thing off the map with just a whoomp.
Clear. Hostile neutralized.
I like big rocket
Oscar Mike.
launchers. That's what the Mal is for. Big scary bugs that we don't like.
Orders.
I want you to fire because I'm guessing this thing, yeah, it is not like being super close range, but you can just take a pair of shots at this. Yeah, a little plank cannon. You can get up, so we're gonna have to keep moving.
Orders.
Limb can get out and shoot twice and then get back in next turn. Because this should proc the running gun. Yeah, beautiful. You've got plenty of ammo, I'm not worried. Nice, finish it. And the third proc. Gorgeous and Rook. And then Daryl. And then he can just get back in. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay. I hadn't thought about that. And then you guys keep moving up. Get us some sight lines. They have good vision. Yeah, 11 vision range. Oof. I like it. No one else has any friends, so you keep moving up. 12 rounds is a lot of rounds, but it's not quite as many as I would like. I want you guys rushing forwards. They only need one person for their specialist to work, so
Eyes
pretty
open.
comfortable letting them hang out.
What?
We just need to start moving in the right direction, so
Engines engaged.
I need to put extra pilot on you. I miss. Hopefully the ambush on Darby is worth it, because we definitely missed out on some
Eyes
good
open.
perks to get it.
Hustle 103rd. We've got movement.
That is a blaster bug behind rocks. That is miserable. It doesn't see us though, and I'm fairly certain, like even with standard range, we can probably, because right now the problem is like, if we fire the rocket and we miss, this thing will do so much damage to us. Getting up behind heavy cover is also kind of appealing, and just being close enough to hit it point blank, even though we won't do as good accuracy, we will really get some decent damage. But I also feel like flanking around the side over here could be pretty effective. If we stay kind of on the edge of its range, I think we can stay stealthy. And if we can get a flank shot on it, that will be beautiful. Could also try and airstrike it, force it to move. But the airstrikes have not been my friend.
About time.
Other option is this one, but I don't know. Firing random airstrikes just hasn't felt very effective. I'm not gonna lie. Woo! Don't care about those things very much. You're just in range to shoot this, and your damage, yeah, does not really fall off. So, start hitting it. Oh, okay, the hunters are really fun. Yeah, so I didn't get an item, but, 50 extra damage with the blaster bug means that Rewa can probably kill it in a single salvo, or you guys can even drop and put rounds into it. So they don't need to make it to evac. They can just hang out here afterwards. Oh, yeah.
Orders? Orders?
Lim would have to get to here to kill it, and so this might even be just like a Rewa drive up kind of situation. And have Lim just drop out next to it. These guys are not the most threatening, and they're also out of range, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna try hustling a bit and rely on Berserk to get Lim back in. So yeah, you can just mosey on over here. Ah! Alright, some armor damage, but nothing major. And then Lim can actually just... your accuracy is kind of bad at one tile, but that will give it cover, so I think we just accept the accuracy is going to be questionable. Blaster Bug, Alien Bombardier. See, this is what I want to shoot the airstrike at. It doesn't move very easily. And then you can just sustained fire rip this thing apart. Though I could also do a single shot. No, he's out of range. But not of the anti-tank. Okay, we'll fire this and see how it goes. Okay. Because now I can fire the anti-tank rocket at you. Because I don't have anything else to do. Nice! That's actually pretty big, because wavering is an aim penalty. It will be harder for it to hit us. Please miss. Yes! Miss improved my point. Beautiful. And then Darbs, you're still undetected. And I'm highly inclined to just have you mosey around the back here.
Xenos!
What do you see? There's nothing. And just keep moving. Ooh, that's what we saw.
Take that out right now.
Oh, that's okay. He might just be dead here. Not having the movement stop. I don't know if they didn't load or if there was a bug there, but I didn't see them. And I thought she was just freaking out about this guy again, but this puts her in a very... Ooh, maybe with the concealment from being deployed? She doesn't die here, but being around a bunch of aliens at the end of the turn is really bad.
Movement!
She's very alone.
Orders?
But she is still...
What?
Relatively... If she's concealed, she's pretty safe, and a couple of salvos will do a lot for her. So for now, we'll hold off. Rewa, you keep moving, get off that acid, and this laser should just kill you. Okay. Or that could happen. That's also fine.
They're mine.
Those are spiderlings, those can be scary.
Almost
Small
holding.
fire. That's okay.
Orders?
Lim can get out and do something about that. And by something, I mean go here, shoot that. Hopefully you can also shoot these guys if we can kill it with this shot. Nice. Berserk proc means a lot. Actually shreds its ability to be functional.
The Kutta.
Bombardier shouldn't be able to hurt her too bad. Especially if it has to move out of the way. Woo! You guys gotta start heading towards the evac, I think. So you can help out when we get to that point. Terrifying. Hostile hunters. They have 65 aim. They're trying their best. They've been kind of useful. Darby's got a lot of friends over here. I'm very nervous. Hey! I'm gonna use this ability in my
Bring
hands.
in more.
Okay, don't miss this. You will die if you miss this.
Clear.
Got them on the run.
Oh yeah, 2 hit points, it's not coming back. Stingers I don't really care about. I care a lot more about the Horde of Spiderlings. Beautiful. Oh no. That thing's gonna disband.
Orders. What? Orders.
New round. Not that worried about the Stingers firing at you. And I'm a little bit worried about Rewa with her fire having a problem. But yeah, I don't think we need to do this quickly. We just need to kill the Bombardier. That's a little bit difficult. Like, if she just sprints up, it probably has a minimum range. So we're probably good to run up and to vent so it can't keep firing at us. Because Darby's fairly safe right now. And if I can get the Berserk proc on this, I get to put the fire out. But I want to see if we can... Not having it shoot at us is worth 5% max health. Nice! Put the fire out. Beautiful. Cool.
Taking fire. Orders.
She needs to go now so she doesn't get suppressed anymore. We gotta finish you guys off. What is that? Like, does that put us back in
Neutralized.
concealment? Well, we finished these guys off. They're retreating actually, and so maybe this is a put shots into the young alien warriors angle. Full armor penetration. It's kind of better armor penetration than the normal crowbar. Who knows? Yeah, okay. Darby the goat, making her a stealth unit is paying off so far. Bugs.
Orders.
Bugs we don't care about. I don't know if Rewa can do rescue, but I don't think we get more out of having you stay in the truck this turn, so start running. We are right on the edge of being successful at the objective. You can get to... What's the farthest forward you can get? Probably here, and then you deploy so we can take shots at that next turn. Yeah. You, I think, can actually get somewhere where you can take a shot this turn. With their health, you probably kill 1 per shot.
More
If you
for
hit.
me.
That's another blaster bug.
Bugs.
Oh! Full alien warriors.
Alert. Alert. Bugs. Orders.
Alert,
What?
alert, bugs. You tell them, Lim.
Orders.
You're the one we want firing at the blaster bug. Move up a little bit, because it basically is free. And please take out the blaster bug. Big. Moving anymore stops you from shooting, so we try and finish it or at least make it panic. Nice! Good enough. Yeah, those guys aren't a huge threat. Lim has I think we just have to start taking fire, shooting these guys. What's your optimal range? It's 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we move you a little bit closer. You'll have your best accuracy, and you'll have a little bit more damage. And then we see how this goes. Yeah, a lot of shots on armor, not a lot of death. So, I could fire at this to proc Berserk. And honestly, I think I will, just to get it out of the way. They're a little bit too close for me.
I like how you work.
Blast them. Yeah, you can see their armor is taking so many hits. But this is what the Travoden is for, so hopefully this stops a bunch of his guys from dying. We'll find out how effective it is. Beautifully effective. They didn't even kill a single guy.
Orders?
You take some shots. Not gonna hit any of these. Okay. Oh no! I didn't realize they had rallied. It's fine. Will you hit? There we go. They do take out 1 per shot. These have high defense, it seems.
Let's do this.
Alright, Darbs. You only need 1 shot to kill those guys. Run past them. Nose under control. And rip them apart. Dang, I knew the accuracy was bad at close range, but oh my god. What the heck, Darby?
Orders?
Alright, so these guys are the highest priority. They're very hurt. And so there's a chance that Lim's fire kills them, or we could try and get Rewa into position.
Orders!
What?
But even like trying to get her a little bit to the side has a high risk of friendly fire, and so with all the armor shred we've done, I think we're probably good to just rip into them. This is what spray is for. Don't mess up.
Great work.
Yeah, that was pretty
Kill
good.
all the kutta.
That was pretty good. And then it's gonna be a tough one for you to make it, but you can get to
On
there,
our way!
so we can sneak over to the rescue sooner rather than later. They're gonna keep firing ineffectively. The alien
Sit
range
tight.
units do not do a lot.
What?
And then you can actually just get to here and turn the direction we want to go, so you can pick him up next turn, or even here. So you can sabotage and then get into the truck. And then we gotta wait here so he has enough AP for it.
Orders?
And then Darbs. We'll sneak forward a little bit. I don't see anything. These guys are so not coming back, so I'm much more interested in just getting closer to evac. Seeing what I can see. If they come back, I'll shoot them next turn. I'm not fussed. And then you guys, I feel like we're at the point where I'm just willing to fire your primary guns, put some hurt down. They hit 1 of those, for anyone at home counting. Okay, so you guys are useless if we don't use your rifles.
What? Orders?
Yeah, that was the sound of them fleeing. Kick this off with Lim contaminating, and then getting in the truck. Beautiful. They're going to continue to fire at the hunters. And effectively,
What? Orders?
we'll have the hunters go because something else happening. I guess we'll use the special. Gonna miss the special? Okay. Get up so we can move. Yeah, so we want to wait to see if any of them pop their heads out. It seems like you always hit the one with the lowest health, but he actually hit both, so we got him. Ooh, blaster bug.
Spotted.
Hey, buddy. Laser beam, go! Disdain. And then do your firing. Nice, it's fleeting.
Let's do this.
You sabotage that, and head towards evac. Woo! We got 3 rounds to make it. It's gonna be iffy.
Orders?
What?
But you can move forward, prop your berserk on that.
Best of the best.
Whatever.
And then if I can get to like here, no, I have to go to like here and then turn or something. Because Lim can go 30 here, and those doesn't cost anything to rescue. So I think we can go here, turn, and then Lim can run out, grab them
Got
this
visual
turn,
on targets.
run back, face the direction. I'm just so not afraid of the alien dragonflies, especially when they run away.
Orders.
Yeah, because he can just pop over to
Moving.
here, grab the workers. Yeah, it's not an interaction to grab them. And then he can run back so he's more in range next turn. Or, yeah, there's no way anything's in range of your rifle this turn.
Move it,
So
Marines!
run back, get ready to get in the truck. Might take a little bit of fire, but yeah, the aliens are going for the cities. Who, I guess, are going back down? And going back to shooting. Nice. Nice. Less effective on these guys, but we think we can get it.
They're scattering.
Works, as long as they're fleeing.
Let's do this.
Fleeing enemies are basically dead enemies in this game, and then you can move up and be ready to shoot at the dragonflies if they show up next turn. I don't want to jinx it, but we're looking pretty good. I don't know what the workers' deal is. We'll find out. Aha! I can move the cities. Can they make it in? So they aren't actually fast enough to make it because they only have 80 AP.
What?
But I think if I check their distance, they can get to here with 30 left. So if Rewa moves
Orders.
What?
to here and then points in the right direction, they should be able to get in and then ride in with Rewa next time. You can face the right direction and you can put some shots down on these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Then you guys can get into the truck. So the next turn we can run you to the extract. You can fire another round. Nice. Put your normal shots in. End your turn. You guys are out of range, so sneak up 1 tile so we can put you back down. Because if you're not deployed, your accuracy is bad. Yeah, 9 accuracy is a big boost for you. Never mind, you're worthless.
Orders.
Darbs. You can get to here. Be in the evac zone. There were enemies back here potentially, but they flee. Just shoot where they used to be. Get down just to be safe.
About time.
Alright, and then you hustle towards the extract so you can get out next turn. Ooh, I think we get it.
What?
Think we've done it. Because Rewa can move into the zone. We'll see if that counts as finding the raw workers. Or if they have to get out of the truck. Nope, it counts. Booyah. First. Nothing messes with us. I think these are the only enemies left. No, there's still one more.
Orders?
But Lim can get in here, and that's everyone in the evac zone.
I feel rested and recuperated.
And I think that's a pretty good one. That's a 5-star mission, no casualties. Very efficient. Yeah, I got bonus for difficulty and for the operation multiplier, 41 promotion points a lot. Lots of money, and those delicious alien eggs. And I'm pretty happy with the 3-squad team. Yeah, euphoric, determined. You do get a lot more mental status boosts because you get a lot more kills on individual people. And she's still got some damage because our repair bay can't.
I am acing every PT test, Major.
Service is always an act of valor.
103rd ready to take on anyone.
Ah, okay, I love these characters. But yeah, that was quick, clean, very efficient. I liked that. Ooh, operation complete. I think we just always get 4 stars. I think I'm cursed to always get 4 stars. We can get an XL1 A114, an advanced weapon designed by Zane Beecher that delivers high energy bursts with extreme accuracy. Shots from this weapon easily cut through conventional body armor, but do not compromise the armor's stability itself, making this weapon a gift to its user, but of little help for other allies. Oh. Yeah, so it has a little bit of an accuracy modifier. It does 8 hit point damage, but it fully penetrates standard armor. Oh, that is very interesting. Or we can get advanced sensors, a complex upgrade kit to increase visual, thermal, and radar sensors to allow them to pick up any threat on the battlefield, and increases view range of the vehicle by 1 and detection by 2. That's also really interesting. I'm very torn because giving the vehicle better sight lines is pretty good because by base they can't see anything and you want your armored unit leading. But we've definitely been having some trouble with armored units, and having a unit that has a dedicated slice through armor could be really good. So I think I'm going to take this because I want to try it as well. Ooh, +1 operation, some authority, lots of OCI components. Major. Sage has put together a nice highlight reel of our actions in the way back, including some real but also edited splices of our brave soldiers being warmly received by the locals. How would you like it dispensed? We can either destroy it, our actions speak louder than audio video, not words. It gives us +15 authority, which lets us buy more people and gives us a bigger discipline, not give me the hover, bigger discipline boost in missions. We can use it for a manpower recruitment campaign. We get 1 manpower, 20% chance to recruit 3 manpower, and moonshine crates. We have 35 manpower, so I'm not stressed. Splice it up, edit in faction reserves over our marines, and sell it to the factions. We lose 10 authority, we gain 20 OCI components. I want to do that. Authority, I haven't been having a lot of trouble with discipline so far, and I'm pretty happy with my roster right now, and OCI components seem like the best way to get progression because they're not locked behind supplies or anything like that, and some of the ones I've looked at are very powerful. So we're definitely doing that. All right, Major, I can do that. Oh, we get trust with everybody and we lose morale. This is something that I think I'd also put in a feedback where I personally prefer it when events in games tell you what is going to happen. Slay the Spire is one of my favorite examples of this, where there's no mystery. You get to see what you get. And the events where the reward has randomness in it tell you. If you're going to get a specific item, it tells you you get this item. If you're going to get a random item, it tells you you're going to get a random item. And I really like that. And so this game's kind of in this weird in-between where it does tell you major things that happen. I'm going to lose 10 authority and I'm going to gain 20 OCI components. And I like that it tells me that, because if I don't know that, I don't know if the reward is going to cost me authority or trust or morale, promotion points, whatever. I don't know if the reward's going to be money, resources, OCI components. I have no idea. I'm guessing based on the words, and that's super up to interpretation and kind of a nightmare. But then we have this kind of weird, like, there are additional things. I get +3 trust with everybody, and my soldiers lose their morale states. And, like, yeah, those are both entirely reasonable outcomes for an event like this. I did something nice for the factions. They trust me a bit more. I did something that wasn't just great for my Marines. They're a little bit unhappy. I'm not upset that those things happened. It just feels very almost like disingenuous of the game to tell me what's going to happen and then give me the like, actually just kidding, that is going to happen, but here's some other things. And they're not a huge deal, but like going from determined to frustrated, determined is a boost to your discipline, and frustrated, I believe, reduces your accuracy. If we quickly go look.
Not sure if we're operating at maximum efficiency anymore.
Yeah, it severely reduces the character's combat effectiveness. It is minus 10% discipline and minus 10% accuracy. And then I lost a mission of Euphoria on quite a few characters. And Euphoric is 10% to accuracy, discipline, morale, and damage reduction. And so, like, yeah, not game-breaking, career-ending, but deeply frustrating because I felt like I knew it was going to happen, and then it turned out I didn't. But no big deal. Next time we get to spend lots of OCI components, some promotion points, talk to the factions, and start our next operation. Goodbye, goodbye. Thanks for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and if you enjoyed having me as your guide, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Menace and many other journeys to come.